Good morning. Before we begin, let's talk about gear weight. I've done some work on reducing my gear, removing my tripod, getting rid of, second, third, fourth lenses and stuff like that. The problem is that I have to bring with me at least one camera and lens, and that's not to mention my vlogging camera. Hold on. Wait, do I actually need to? I mean, I've got the GoPro now, right? And then I actually recently picked up a pretty cheap chest mount. So I had this idea. What if I just take the GoPro and leave my M50 at home? So that's what this this video is going to try and look at. So let me know what you think. Mount Hale is cursed. It might just be me, but I feel like it's the only place I have been, and I know I've only been twice, where I can't just feel 100%. I don't know why. 2 years ago, I failed to get more than 1 mile down the trail because my stomach and other things were bothering me. And in fact, there is video proof on this very channel to that effect. However, this time, I also had stomach discomfort and wasn't feeling well. But it ranked more on the side of tolerable, so I just dealt with it. I mean, ironically, it also hit me at about the same time next to this stream that's, a little less than a mile in. And, I got some images there, like last time. But I felt like perhaps I should turn around and just not worry about it today. But I'm more stubborn now than I was then. Now, when you read the comments about the hike to the summit of Mount Hale, or talk to people about it, you read and hear a lot of things saying, well, the only reason to really hike it is because it's a 4,000 footer, so you might as well go up in the rain, it doesn't matter. One particular refrain is that there are no views at the summit. Okay, they're not wrong, and I'll show you that later. But I don't think that does the trail justice. And, about 1.5 miles towards the summit, there's another stream that you have to cross. And it seems small and unimportant and out of the way, but if you stop and you actually take the time to look, there are some pretty impressive looking little hidden cascades. Now, I can't speak to other trails in the White Mountains, but it was a nice little photo op that I haven't really seen elsewhere. While I'm sure I didn't get all the lovely little side photos on the trail, I am sure that people are selling Mount Hale short. What is the obsession with summits? Is the only reason you hike to see an absolutely breathtaking view? Can't you enjoy the little things? I think so. I think they make better photographs sometimes than the big, wide, open shot at the top of a mountain. I will admit, it is hard to focus on things when your legs are burning and you really just want the hike to be over. Towards the end, I kept thinking about the summit, that moment when I could take a longer rest and then start the faster journey down the mountain. Was it just around that corner or the next or the next? Finally, I did make it. I reached the summit cairn and took a moment's respite. But if I am going to have another photo to add to the NH48 at 50 millimeters, it was time to go hunting. That's the fun part about places like Mount Hale. There's no obvious shots, so you've got to kind of search for the shot you want and then try and make it happen. So overall, I'd say that Mount Hale might not have the best view in the world. In fact, it doesn't really have a view. But it didn't disappoint. And hopefully you like the images I got on this hike. I do. And I will hopefully see you next week.